It's interesting, younger consumers are sort of a paradox where there is this cost consciousness, recognizing that economic times are tough, but also wanting to appreciate those sort of small moments, those luxuries in life.
I think delayed parenthood or foregoing parenthood is very interesting because I think the cost of a child is significant. And so that certainly makes sense in terms of helping a couple or an individual build wealth where they're able to defer costs. I'm also curious as to what are the spending trends that unlocks, right? So if you're not spending on all of the kinds of child care or child swag related spending, and maybe you don't have private school, it definitely would unlock a lot of discretionary spending. I could take more trips. I could buy more goods or invest more. Probably should be doing all of that. I'm curious as to a layer deeper, what trends is that revealing?
Where's the money going to go? Right.
Yeah, I think that's such a good call out, Justin. The sort of way that is really panning out is very much around this idea of luxuries. It's interesting, younger consumers there's paradox where there is this cost consciousness, recognizing that economic times are tough, but also wanting to appreciate those sort of small moments, those luxuries in life. And so while there is this cost consciousness, there's also this interest in living it up, whatever that means to the consumer. And some of the broader trends we've noticed is that there's, especially for just generally, but I think especially for females, travel and experiences are sort of a big bucket. 68% of Gen Z, 71% of millennials are interested in exclusive access to experiences and events. So we've seen a lot of financial services brands in particular trying to unlock some of that through credit cards, through their travel portals, really elevating that experience for consumers. I do think that it's interesting there is this slight split. I'll throw out another sort of demographic difference we're noting a little bit is that I say generally, but especially females for travel and experiences, because males tend to, there's a skewing towards purchases that drive status or are tied to hobbies. So if you think of those luxury cars or tech like computers, electronics, gaming, watches, and during the NFT craze, this involved PFPs, especially like Bored Apes. But I think a lot of that feeds into some of the societal expectations that are gender norms. And then I've been really interested in the way that that split has actually compounded the loneliness epidemic to some degree, because if you think about experiences and travel often being done in community, done like with your friends and family, and then if you're investing your money more on items that achieve status, there is this isolation that can come from that. It's not necessarily that your money is enabling some of those relationships and those community bonds that can form. So that's I think the way that we're seeing the money pan out.